Well, the Nedbank Golf Challenge is one of the highlights of the South African sporting calendar. In a 40-year history, the event has featured the biggest names in the world of golf. It features 66 players playing over 4 days for a purse of $6 million. The golf course at the Gary Player Country Club, since its opening in 1979, has been acknowledged as South Africa's premier test of golf. So my colleague, Vusiwe Ngobo, is out at Sun City, where she's talking about Africa's majors with respected golf journalist and analyst Michael Vlismus and Owen Smith, a representative of the headline sponsor, Nedbank. V, let me hand this one over to you.
Hey, good morning, Leanne. Thank you so much. I am with Alwyn, but Alwyn is joined by Ken today, who is the tournament director for the Nedbank Golf Challenge. And I'll start with you, Alwyn. When we look at partnerships and choosing partnerships that work, we know that it's so hard to figure out what the tangible value is of a sponsorship. But I think top of mind for you would be awareness and your brand being strategically placed.
For sure. So when it comes to sponsorships, you definitely look at awareness, but I think for us as Nedbank, it really goes much deeper than that. So if you look at the legacy of the Nedbank Golf Challenge and really the work that we've been able to do, that we've been able to really tap into more than just that by linking our products. So this year we've launched Green Time, which is an opportunity for us to use our private banking card as a golf membership. So all our clients are actually able to do that through the sponsorship that we have at Nedbank Golf Challenge. So for us, it definitely goes beyond just awareness. We're able to link our products in a very strong way as well.
Very, very interesting. Ken, let me speak to you because we know that this golf course out here designed by Gary Player is not one of the easiest, but let's speak to some of the challenges that the golfers face out on this golf course.
It's definitely not easy. If you look at the scores from day one yesterday, there's only 22 players under par, so it's a really true test of golf for the professionals and the amateurs that play here from a day to day that come to the resort.
And let's talk about, we look at Max Homa, the defending champion. What do you make of what his start has looked like in trying to defend his title this year?
Well, that's why we always try and get the defending champion back. It's important for us from a brand perspective. Our tournament CI evolves around the champion. And the fact that he's up there on the leaderboard just shows that he's really, really comfortable around this golf course. So from our point of view, we just need to make sure he doesn't run away today. I need the leaderboard to be a little bit more stacked for the weekend. And what's really, really good is a lot of our South Africans are in the mix as well.
I love that. Did you hear that, Alwyn? We need to make sure he doesn't run away on the leaderboard. From a sponsorship point of view, your thoughts on just seeing how this is a tournament that attracts golfers from all over the world, some of the top-end golfers to just some that are really still trying to find their feet. What do you make of the pool of golfers that come out?
So for us at Nedbank, it's really important to also be a catalyst for South African golfers. So Ken spoke a little bit about Max Homa and how brilliant he is, but it's really important for us as well to see all the South African golfers, and we can see it in the leaderboard as well in terms of how they're challenging up there. So it's about nurturing talent, it's about making sure that we remain a platform for South African talent, and let's hope we see some good golf today from the South African players.
Speaking of South African players, perhaps I can put the tournament director on the spot here and just say to him, Ken, when you look at the South African golfers that are out in the Nedbank Golf Challenge this time around, what do you make of what they've been able to do so far in day one, and what are your expectations from them moving forward?
It's unbelievable. As I said, we've got Orkie Strydom who's up there in the leaderboard. We've got Robin Williams, who we invited to the tournament this year, and he's had a phenomenal year. Tristan Lawrence is up there. So it just shows you the depth of talent that we have within South Africa through the Sunshine Tour. And the Gary Player Golf Course, from a Sunshine Tour perspective, gets played a lot during the year. So they got the upper hand with regards to getting to know the golf course. They know the golf course a lot better than the other players that potentially could be coming from the US and Europe. So they've got the upper hand, and also we've got the South African fans behind them as well. Speaking to Tristan Lawrence, he thrives on that. They're not nervous in any way. Yes, they are a little bit nervous and there's butterflies on the first tee, but they really, really thrive. And we need all the South African fans to come out and support our boys.
All right, we need all the South African fans to come out and support our boys. That was Ken Payet. He is the tournament director of the Nedbank Golf Challenge. Alongside him is Alwyn Smith, who is the head of sponsorship out at Nedbank. Speaking all things the Nedbank Golf Challenge, it does of course wrap up on Sunday, and the big question is whether or not Max Homa will be able to defend his title. A good start for him so far, but that's where we'll leave it for now. I'll take it back to you, Leanne, in studio.
Thanks very much for Siwe. We'll chat to you again later as we talk more tourism after carrying a little bit of info about that golf taking place as well.